Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. I just got my wisdom teeth out yesterday, so if my mouth is kind of swollen, it's because of my teeth. I wanted to do this video because I spent the last 4 months abroad in Europe, and I wanted to do a thrift haul about all the super dope clothes that I picked up while abroad. So I wanted to start out with accessories first because accessories for me were the easiest to pick up. So first off, I was centralized, I guess, when I was in Europe, in Italy, and the town I was in had a little market where you could buy things for like 50 cents, €1. It was super cheap, and that was where I did most of my shopping because thrift culture isn't really a thing in Italy. So this market was the closest thing I got. The first thing I picked up was this blue little fluffy bag. Literally got it for €1, and I am high-key obsessed with it. The next thing I picked up are belts. So I got this one grommet belt that is black and, you know, pretty basic, but I've been wearing it with almost every outfit. It's super versatile. I also picked up this super cool Miss 60 belt, and it's this like blue and black stripe situation. It kind of looks like a seat belt. But I also picked these two things up at the market in my town, which was super cool, and I was really lucky to be able to have that accessible to me. So continuing with the accessories, I also got these really dope cat-eye sunglasses from another market that was in my town. And they're pretty basic, but I enjoy them a lot. I also picked up a few pairs of earrings while I was abroad. So the first one are my favorite, and they're these disco ball earrings. I literally bought them for €1 at this store called Flying Tiger, which is all around the world and in Europe, and it's just like almost like the Dollar Tree of Europe, but I got these for €1, which is super cool. I also picked up these really cool star earrings, a little close-up action, at this like wood shop in this town in Italy, and they were also like €2, super cheap. I love the color and like the pattern, the star is super funky. And lastly, I picked up these little like dangly earrings for €1 off the street vendor in another town in Italy, and I'm just obsessed with them. They remind me of my drawings. I'm an artist, and I have a lot of line work in my sketches, so I really like these earrings. They're very reminiscent of my work, and they're super cute. When I was abroad in Italy, I also traveled to other countries in Europe. When I was in London, I picked up this leopard print scarf at a charity shop for like £4. It was pretty cheap. It's very, you know, fun, adds a little fluffiness to your fit if you're feeling that way. Yeah, you know, pretty fun little piece. I also, when I was abroad, I visited Amsterdam, and Amsterdam was probably the most fashionable city that I visited. I just was obsessed with the fashion there. Everyone looked extremely well dressed, very trendy and cool, and I stopped into this vintage store called Episode. It is one of those stores where the items are very selected specifically for the store. So it was a very like small range of things, but they were all really cute and really trendy. So I decided to cave into the beret trend, and I picked up this pink beret. They had a whole wall of berets, but I was literally, my hair is a little poofy right now, so it's not that easy to style. But I'm literally obsessed with this pink beret. I feel like it just adds like such a pop of color, especially in the winter when it's kind of more dull and boring. But I'm just so obsessed with it, and I caved into the trend, but I'm really happy about it. I also picked up this super dope little yellow bandana. You could, wear it as a necktie. I've worn it, I was like, well, that's disgusting. I'm so tired, but here I am. You could just wear it as like a little head bandana situation. €2, really cheap. So another city that I stopped off at when I was abroad was Athens. Athens was actually one of the places that had the most fashion stores, whether it be little boutiques or thrift stores or vintage stores. It was very fashion centric, and it was something I didn't really expect when I went to Athens, and I think it's a thing that a lot of like people maybe from the US or whatever don't really expect in Athens, but I found it like a super cool culture. So we stopped off at this thrift store. I picked up these baby blue pants. They're like these athletic little sweatpants. They're by H&M. But I really just like the color, and they reminded me kind of Sporty Spice, which is a big influence for me, the Spice Girls. Also, when I was in Athens, I picked up the coolest pair of pants I've ever gotten, simply I think because of their backstory, but they're these red plaid guys. Sorry, you can't really see the whole view. Here they are. And the story behind these pants is that I picked them up at this store called Remember Fashion, and every piece in the store, it's like this almost like punk-esque store, but every piece is designed by this guy, Dimitris Suanatos, and I probably mispronounced that, and I'm very sorry about that, but every piece in the store is designed by him, and it was super cool. I went in, and there was a super cool lady working there, and she showed me this book of all these famous people who visited the store. It's been around since the 70s, so there's the Ramones and like the Sex Pistols and Blondie, all taking pictures of them in this book when they were visited the shop. And I didn't even know that this shop existed in Greece, but it's really cool. I splurged on them. They were €40, but I was like, this is super cool. It's like supporting a local Greek designer. It has the brand's little like label. It says Remember Fashion, and then the guy's name that I probably butchered, and Athens and Mykonos. So it's really cool, and they just have a really cool story to them, so I'm really glad I picked them up. Also, when I was in Athens, I picked up this elasticy shirt. I don't really know which one's the front and which is the back, but it's super colorful. It has all these polka dots, all these different colors. You wear it, it's like an off the neck kind of shirt. I've been really into bright colors lately and kind of bright patterns. I'm very influenced by Delight, which is this 90s kind of like dance group, and their lead singer, Lady Miss Kier, and this shirt just was really reminiscent of Lady Miss Kier, and the Delight's whole thing was that they're a whole spin-off like the 60s and the prints and the colors of the 60s, so it's kind of all blended in here, but I really like this shirt and bright colors, and it's fun. Next, we're gonna go back to Italy, and this is just the rest of the clothes I got. They're all shirts, just because of the setup of the market didn't have changing rooms, so I was really only able to buy shirts, not really pants or anything, just because I'm really hard to fit when it comes to pants if I'm not able to try them on. So the first shirt I got from this market was this yellow, just basic top that I like to layer with. Super bright, and it looks really cool. It's like a t-shirt layered over it. The next shirt is this sort of Y2K reminiscent baby blue and white shirt. It's by the brand Onyx. So it has this little like thing here. It says Kissed by Onyx and a crown, and then down the sleeve it says Princess, which you can't really see, but I like that. Just it's very Y2K and like kind of ironic and stuff. Next, I got the shirt that I kind of have trouble styling, but I really liked it. It's this sort of like fleshy colored mesh top. But the thing that I liked about it was that it had these sort of drawings all over it that looked like they were made in colored pencil, and it just comes with this little fire, bird, and then the back has this like dragony thing going on, snake situation. It's just very quirky. I've never seen a shirt like this ever in my life with like kind of like drawing on it. It's very hard to style, I'll be straight up. It's by the band Fornerino. I never really heard of them, but I do really want to try to push myself to wear this shirt more because I just think it's such a unique and cool piece. I definitely want to incorporate it more into my wardrobe. And next, I know I was talking before how Delight is one of my big inspirations for my fashion personally. So this is just a shirt I picked up, which I also found very reminiscent of her and Lady Miss Kier, of Delight and Lady Miss Kier. It's this really brightly colored short sleeve shirt, and I style it sort of tied up. You can't really see it right now, but I was just super drawn to the bright colors and the funky print. It was just super dope and weird, and it's by the brand Onyx, I believe. Yeah, another Onyx. I think that must be a European brand. And I was super obsessed with it. And yeah, those are the pieces that I picked up in Europe, and I'll see you guys later.